video from me and the dog group Pet Sitting with Trusted Housesitters here in the beautiful region of Tuscany, Italy. We're staying in this beautiful place for 40 days with Trusted Housesitters, totally for free. So we're going to show you today a day in the life, what a typical day looks like here pet sitting.
Hello guys, from me as well. We got up this morning at 9 a.m. and the first thing we usually do is get ready to bring this little guy out for a walk, because that's what he needs first thing in the morning. When we are leaving the house, we usually check the mail as well, because that's the only thing host asked us to do, to check regularly on the mail. So that's really easy. They literally didn't request anything else from us. And so now we are on a walk in this beautiful remote location in Vico, in Italy, Tuscany. Usually this morning walks takes us like 15-20 minutes. We see a lot of locals around here, so those are fun interactions first thing in the morning, just what we need. And that's pretty much for the morning and the walks. He literally knows what's coming. As soon as we get up, he's waiting by the door, just waiting for us to get him out. And
we are pet sitting in a somewhat remote village, kind of on the side of a mountain in Italy, and because of that there's a ton of nature to explore. The city life is really more like exploring charming little Italian villages, but if you like nature, then this would be a great house sit for you. Tons of rivers, waterfalls, like I said, mountains in the distance. Yeah, so you definitely get time to explore, like day trips and things like that. We have a lot of hiking trails in the area, so that we explore in that way. But yeah, when house sitting, you definitely have free time to work or explore or do whatever you feel.
Right now it's around 10:20 in the morning, and we're just gonna head back to our house. So that means from 11 to like 6 p.m. or something like that, we are free to go. We'll feed the animals, and for the rest of the day we are basically free. If we got a car, we could do like daily trips to Cinque Terre, to La Spezia, to all surrounding cities.
Your only real responsibilities are in the morning and evening, so the rest of the day is yours. That's kind of what's nice about house sitting instead of some other options like work exchanges.
Since he's a really good dog, usually when we go hiking or exploring the area in the nature, we bring him with us, bring him water, bring him some food, and we are totally fine with walking with him 5 hours, 6 hours. So I think that's pretty neat thing.
Yeah.
The cat stays at home. We're watching one more cat. She just stays home. She has access to food, access to water, bathroom, so she's well taken care of. She doesn't leave a house anyway, so.
Yeah, we just have one cat and one dog. I know there are some house sits out there where you could be taking care of a whole farm, a whole gaggle of geese.
True.
I saw one with like taking care of like 27 birds or something. Or horses. We applied to one horse house sitting, horse pet sitting. So maybe some pet sit gigs, assignments would be more labor intensive, but we found one with just one cat and one dog. I know there are others, many others out there that are, you know, just one cat. That would be really chill, things like that. So you can definitely find the amount of care needed that's right for you, if that makes sense. The type of animals you're into, the type of like time intensive care that they need.
You just find what suits you the best.
Plenty of options.
If you don't know what Trusted House Sitter is, we have a full-length video explaining. You can click the card here or check link in the description where everything is super detailedly explained.
And back there we just passed the only farm or anything close to a market in our little village, and it really just has eggs, fresh produce that they grew themselves, some like canned goods, olives, yum, really just the basics. They come around with a van like once a week selling their produce. It's different. It's pretty cool to experience.
Yeah, you really get to know how the Italians live, because this is like really remote. There's like Italians living here, like older people, so you really see the tradition, just living that La Dolce Vita, right?
Yes, exactly. And that's actually one of my favorite things about house sitting. This is our first house sitting experience, but so far it's been a really cool experience to live in Italy, like to be able to say that I've done that. Like I've experienced the real, you know, slow pace, small Italian village lifestyle. We're here for a month and a half, so it feels like you're living like a local more than if you're just on vacation, just passing through. Like, for example, we get to have really nice interactions with all the locals. You know, they don't really speak much English, but we get by with like our limited Italian skills, Google Translate, and some hand gestures. So just having those interactions and like getting the sense of what real Italian people are like. Yeah, and like, you know, shopping at the markets they shop at, things like that. And, you know, going to the one local bar that they go to, one restaurant. Yeah, just getting a sense for like what it feels like to live in Italy, which has been neat. Now we can say we've done that.
And the best thing to that, even when you're walking, wherever you turn, you can see amazing nature, amazing old castle up there. There is huge mountain landscape behind us. It's all nature, it's all calm. I really think this is like the best thing you can get around here.
I don't know if you can hear, but there's always birds chirping in the background, the river running. It's really peaceful. It's like some Zen ASMR. We do love it here. In my opinion, there are multiple ways to travel. You could be the type that just likes, you know, to get a little vacation from work, and that's totally fine. Just have a holiday. And then there's also the type that likes to really immerse themselves in the culture, you know, try to learn the language, interact with the locals, eat the local food, things like that. We're definitely more of the latter. So again, house sitting is really nice for that purpose. If you're that type of person that wants to culturally immerse yourself in the area, house sitting is great for that, because I mean, you're living in an actual local person's home, so you're basically living there as one of the locals. So if you like culturally immersive travel, pet sitting, look into it.
Just got home from the walk. We're gonna feed the animals now and prepare ourselves some nice tasty cappuccinos. That has to be the first thing when we come back after a walk.
Both of the animals that we are taking care of need medication, so at this point when we're feeding them breakfast, we also give them their shots and their little crushed up pills and all that jazz. So if you're taking care of animals that need some extra health assistance, you'll probably do that around this time too. Okay, we finally got our cappuccinos. We're about to enjoy some nice classic Italian breakfast, and pretty much we're done for the day. We have the rest of the day for ourselves. The animals are really chill. Pretty much all they do is lay around, just bask in the sun on the balcony. So now we have the rest of the day to work on our business. We're obviously YouTubers, hey, so we're gonna upload a full-length video actually today of us explaining more about Trusted Housesitters, so watch out for that, or grab it right here. I'm gonna upload some short-form content on all the socials, upload a blog post, pretty much the usual. So it's really nice being able to house sit and have time for yourself to work on your own business goals, or if you're a digital nomad, work on your own work. So that's the plan for the day, pretty much what we do every day. Let's get to it.
Oh, you humans are so boring. Hey, yo, give me some attention, man. I need some attention. Love me more than I can, man. Come on. It's 6 p.m. We just got done with work. Video is live, guys. If you didn't check it out, please go ahead and check it out. We're getting ready for a walk. In the meantime, these are the Italian snacks. If you're ever in Italy, you have to try this 100,000,000%.
They are addicting. Molino Bianco, the best biscuits in the world.
I don't know about you guys, but our current jobs are working on the screens all day, so we spend the last 5-6 hours working, looking at the screens. So taking Andy on a walk is pleasure for us. Getting a bit rest, getting that mind into calm state, it just comes as a rest, I would say. Andy, come.
We're on our second walk of the day now, passing through really cute village that we live in with the one church. I don't know if you can see the mountains in the distance there, but different mountain views everywhere you look in this place. It's amazing. As we mentioned, we are digital nomads and are full-time travelers too. So we traveled for essentially like 5 months in the summer and fall of this past year in 2022, and we were trying to work while traveling full-time, and we would move from place to place every couple of days, and it was kind of exhausting. I'll be real with you. Traveling's great, but there was some real burnout involved. So pet sitting has been a godsend. We're able to travel but stay places long term, and we're also budget travelers. So we don't have to worry or put any pressure on ourselves on, making the most of our time in a place because we're spending X amount to stay in that Airbnb or that hotel for the night, and we have to go explore or whatever. We can just like live, just work, get our work done, and at the same time we're exploring Italy, for this month. Who knows where we'll be pet sitting next month. So it's really nice if you're a full-time traveler, if you're a budget traveler. It's also really nice if you work from home, if you're a digital nomad, if you own your own business, if you have any of that sort of work flexibility or travel schedule flexibility. It's great for all those sorts of people. And it's been a godsend for us. Would you agree?
100% agree. You just take the pace you're comfortable with. You don't have to go out because you're on that
right. We have to make the most of it. Carpe diem. We're only in this one town for 2 days. Go explore and see everything in 48 hours.
And then you're exhausted. You don't even get to see the place because you've been going at it so much you can't stop and enjoy it. And this way you just choose your own pace. Slow it down. If you don't feel like it today, do it tomorrow. And it's not just for travelers, it can be also a vacation, almost like a free vacation.
Or like I said, if you work from home and you're just looking to switch it up, you want to work from Arizona this week or Denver the next week,
why not?
Right? Live rent free, work from anywhere. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
And spring is in the air here. We really lucked out. We've been here all of March and April, and it's been very warm. So I'm happy here. And Andy's happy here. Let's make a fire. It's getting a little chillier.
Yes.
So, ladies, you're gonna love this. I'm gonna make Senshi chop some wood and make us a fire.
I will do it anyway. She's not making me do it. I'm a grown man who makes his own decisions.
Sure, honey. Okay, work for the day is over. The fire is made, the animals are fed, and now it's our chill time. We have some nice downtime here. Gonna have our dinner next to the fire, watching TV, and one really nice thing about living in Italy has been the delicious local ingredients. So we're budget travelers, so we typically cook all of our own meals. Thank you, my waiter.
Always need some local wine.
We normally cook all of our own meals to save money when traveling. Huge pro tip right there. And it's and it's really fun to do so in Italy. The local market has delicious gourmet cheese, really casually, some Gran Padano, aged 20 years or whatever they do to it. Delicious wine for €3. fresh, homemade, or locally made, locally sourced pasta, all the ingredients. So it's been really fun experiencing Italy through the kitchen and not just through restaurants. And now we're gonna enjoy this.
And that will be a recap for the day.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's a day in the life pet sitting in Tuscany.
We spent 1.5 hours around animals.
Mm-hmm.
Rest is for us. So
Yeah.
if you have any question, guys, please leave a comment below. We'll answer anything you have on your mind.
And I'm sure this won't be the last house sitting that we do, so we'll see you guys next time, house sitting in who knows where, one of the many locations around the world.
See you guys.
Bye. If this video made you interested in trying pet sitting for yourself, make sure to check out our full video where we answer every question asked about trusted house sitters and house sitting in general.